Welcome back, Tracy Beaker. It's like I've never been away. Hi guys, welcome back to another advice video. I feel like death. Today, I put on a bit of makeup. I'm literally still in my pajamas. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm just gonna do a chill one. No ring light, we're just gonna have a little yap. I've got no notes, I'm just gonna say literally exactly what I thought. Obviously you've seen the title. If you're here for the wrong reasons, take yourself to jail. Please check yourself in. Age is a number when it comes to consent. Let's start there. However, age is just a number. I'm 22. I feel exactly the same as I did when I was 16. Why? Because I am. Let's start there. You know when you hit a certain age and you're like, wow, but I feel like I'm 18. I feel like I'm 17. Because you're the same person. I don't know what you're expecting. I don't know if you're expecting to transform into somebody else, but you're never going to do that. So as I get older, I do realize that the reason I feel the same as when I was 16 is because I am. I am the same human being. No matter what changes, the only thing that stays the same is the fact that I'm me. So why am I so stressed about the fact that I feel 16 when I'm not 16? Age is just a number. Of course you feel like you did when you were that age because you're the same. You're the same person. You've probably got most of the same likes, most of the same dislikes, and most of the same interests. And here's the thing. Life changes so slowly in the day-to-day that you don't even clock how much of a person you've grown. For example, me at 16, I'm now 22. That was 6 years ago. That makes me feel physically sick. And I bet there's people watching this in their 30s thinking, why is this girl stressed out? She's 22. But I look at my 16-year-old sister and think, why the hell are you stressed out? You're 16. But when I was 16, I was probably way more stressed than I am now. I feel like we all have a problem with feeling too old. When I was 16, I felt too old to be on Disney Channel. When I was 15, I felt too old to be on Disney Channel. Now that I'm 22, I've accepted there's no hope. However, I feel too old to learn new things. Let me just stop you right there because I don't know why I said that. I've accepted there's no hope. Basically, it's not my dream anymore. However, this guy was 30 when he was on Hannah Montana. So I don't know what I'm talking about too old. You're never too old. That was the message I was trying to get across. I feel too old to start dance classes because I feel stupid as an adult, whereas when you're a kid, you can do whatever the hell you want. I feel too old to move back home. But when I was 16, I was too young to move out. We just place labels on things willy-nilly. There is no right age and no wrong age to do anything. If I say Morgan Freeman, yeah, we all know who Morgan Freeman is. You don't think, he was way too old to be... Bro, he got famous in his 40s. In his 40s! Please deep that. And it's Morgan bloody Freeman. So why are you sat here stressed that you haven't got your dream house or your dream car or your dream relationship at 16, at 28, at 25? Because just because someone else has it doesn't mean that that's the right timing for you. I say this all the time. I wanted to be monetized on YouTube about 5 years ago. However, if I got monetized on YouTube when I wanted to, I wouldn't have gone to uni, I wouldn't have met the people I met, and I wouldn't be living the life that I am living now. Yes, I am now in student debt. However, everything I wanted when I was 16, I've now got because life put me on this path in a way that I could have never imagined it would happen. I thought to become a full-time social media content creator, you'd just blow up on socials, all your videos would be doing super well, and you would just be a YouTuber or you'd just be a TikToker, and that would be the only thing you do. And yet here I am, 8K on Instagram, 4K on YouTube, 6K on my other TikTok, and 16K on my main TikTok, and this is my full-time job. And I've been doing it since I had 1,000 followers. I used to write in my journal, I'm so grateful to receive so much PR that I don't even know what to do with it. Again, I've got those followers, and I have so much PR that I don't even know what to do with it. I got everything I asked for, just in a way that I could have never imagined it. So yes, age is just a number, because when you're 35 and when you're 22, if you want something to happen, it doesn't matter what age it happens. If you manifest it, it's going to happen at the right time for you. Living in London is something I always wanted to do. Living in London alone is something I never thought I'd be able to achieve. And now I'm here and I do it every single day and I don't think about it. I used to manifest this and I used to stress about it as well. If you told 16-year-old me that 21-year-old me was living alone in London, do you think I'd keep stressing? No. When you have something, you don't worry about it. When you have money, you don't worry about money. When you have a good job, you don't worry about it. When you have good health, you don't worry about it. It's only the things that we don't have that we stress and we worry over. And this is what's blocking our path. If I sit here stressing and worrying about the fact that I might never get into a relationship, what do you think I'm going to manifest? All I'm focusing on is the fact that I don't have a relationship. Whatever you put your energy on, you attract. So if I focus on the fact I've got loads of money, then what do you think is going to come to me? Every single day, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. And every single day, I receive more things to be grateful for. Anytime that I'm not doing this, my life kind of goes to shit because I'm not picking out the good. Even when I'm having a shit day, right? I will still write down, I'm grateful for my bed. I'm grateful to be able to have my own place to go back to. I'm grateful for iced coffee. You can write the most minor things, right? But somehow, if you're still focusing on the good, you will attract that good. And I'm not saying you can't complain. I'm not saying you can't have a bad day. And I'm not saying you can't let your feelings out and rant. That's also a good thing. Please remember that too. But if that's your constant natural mindset that you go back to is being negative and complaining about this and oh, the weather's bad today and oh my god, you'll never guess what my mum said to me and oh my god, this girl, she did this to me. Girl, please stop, because you're not doing anyone any good. And the reason this links to age is wait, that's a good question. Why does it link to age? The age you are now, you probably stress. You probably get worried about different things. You're thinking back to when you were 16, thinking it was easier. It wasn't. It was just different. You're the same person. You're going to have the same habits and you're going to have the same mindset unless it's something you actively change. If you're a person that loves to complain, it doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how successful you are in life. If you love to complain, that's the natural state you're always going to come back to. The only thing that mentioning my age has ever done for me is made me stop and procrastinate more. When I was 16, I really wanted to learn piano, but I thought I'm 16, I'm way too old, like I should have learned this when I was younger. If I'd have started every single day when I was 16, 22 now, 6 years later, do you not think I would be a piano god? Spoiler alert, I'm not, because at 16 I thought I was too old. And now I'm 22, I still want to learn the piano, but I don't because I feel too old. I could look back in another 6 years and be 28 and think, wow, even if I thought I was too old at 16 and that didn't work out, if I started at 22, then at 6 years later, I could be a piano god if I just start. So just start. It doesn't matter if you're 12, it doesn't matter if you're 24, it doesn't matter if you're 48 or 86. What do you have to lose? Age is quite literally just a number. You are the same person you have always been throughout your whole life. The only thing that changes is your problems, is your habits, is your mindset, and you can change these things with effort and with choice. I used to be a very negative person. I used to literally hate life. And now I don't think I take anything seriously unless it really, really, truly matters to me. And then those are the things that stress me out. But again, instead of just letting it stress me out and let that be a negative thing, I look at it like, okay, why is this stressing me out? It's because I care. If something's stressing you out, it's because you care about it, right? So instead of sitting there and complaining about something and stressing about something, acknowledge that you just care, because that is already turning it into a positive experience. It doesn't matter that you're stressed. If you can acknowledge that the fact that you're stressed is because you care, that is already accepting the good part of that situation. Sorry guys, my storage was full. Sitting and stressing about something is literally going to do nothing to solve that problem. Let's take the piano situation. For example, I have a piano behind me right now. I'm home every day. I could play it. Why don't I? That's the question. Because I want to learn. What is stopping me from learning the piano? Is it because I find it too difficult? Is it because I don't have any smart goals in mind? You know, smart goals? Yeah, come on, my mum's an HR director. I know about this. Is it because you set your standards way too high? You can set standards, but if they're too far out of reach, you're not even going to aim for them. Is it because it seems too easy? Is it because you have no path in mind? Is it because you have no goals? It's probably because you don't have a sense of direction. I reckon I don't play piano either because I actually just can't be bothered to learn, or because I don't have a sense of direction. When I get into it, I love playing piano. However, I always hit a point where I don't know what I'm doing it for. So therefore, my problem is I don't have a goal in mind. This is where life becomes fun. If you set yourself little challenges, life becomes less stressful and more like a game. You can see it in day-to-day life. When I'm cleaning the house, I put a timer on Alexa for 20 minutes and I see how much I can get done in that 20 minutes. Chances are when that 20 minutes is up, I still want to keep cleaning. But it's like a race against time. You can do that with everything in your life. You do that with exercise. Oh, what's the highest weight I can go today? What can I beat tomorrow? Make everything a game and everything will be fun. And stop focusing on age, because the only time you focus on your age, you focus on how it limits you. Oh, I'm 16, so I can't drive a car yet. Oh, I'm 38, so I can't learn something new now. If someone else said the same thing to you at a different age, are you going to say the same thing? No. If someone came to me at 40 years old and said that they want to learn to play guitar, I'd be like, go you. I don't think, oh, are you sure? You're too old for that. And if someone is thinking that, why do you think? Look at any of my advice videos. If someone is coming to you and saying you're too old for this or too old for that, it's because they're insecure, because they think they're too old for something. They're deflecting that onto you. You are never too old. You are never too young. You are too young when it comes to the age of consent. Let me stop right there. But if there's something you want, it doesn't matter what age you are, you can go and get it. If you want it enough, if you put your mind to it, if you focus your energy on the good and you set yourself goals, you can accomplish anything. And if you're wondering, oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. Why not? Oh, I can't do a triple backflip off a building. Why not? Other people do it. Why is it so difficult? Oh, I can't win an Oscar. Why not? Other people have done it. Oh, I can't sing like Whitney Houston. Why? Other people have done it. We almost alienate ourselves from people who have done the things that we want to do, which I think is so stupid. People start becoming jealous of the people they want to be like rather than just aspiring to be them. Is that not the most stupid thing you've ever heard? People turn to negative comments and to bullying instead of admiring people and hyping other people up because they don't feel good in themselves, and so instead of trying to bring themselves up, they focus on bringing other people down. So which person do you want to be? A person that brings other people up and at the same time brings yourself up? Or do you want to bring yourself down by bringing other people down? It's your choice, and you make that choice every single day. Do you want to focus on the good and how you can grow, or focus on how you're stuck in life and how you're limited? Because hey, I know which one I want to choose. And that doesn't mean that I don't have days where I do feel like, oh my God, my life is so boring. Nothing changes. What am I doing? Because that is human. That is a human experience to not know what you want to do, to change aspirations, to change your mind, to change different things, because that is part of life. Changing is part of life and it's always going to happen. Like I said, I'm the same person I was when I was 16. I will be the same person when I'm 48, when I'm 62, and when I'm 100 if I make it to that age. But that doesn't mean that I won't change along the way. I had black hair when I was 16. I was a makeup artist. I loved to sing. I played guitar. I live in London. I used to live in the countryside. I've got brown hair. I used to be blonde and I used to think I'll never ever go brunette again. Girl, please. Life changes, things change, and it's okay for your opinion to change. Sometimes we set ourselves goals and then our bodies change. We get older, we grow out of things, but we feel so focused on this that we can't leave it behind. Just let it go. If it doesn't serve you, if it's not something you want to do anymore, just let it go. It's absolutely fine. And I'm not saying give up if it's something you want to do. I want to learn Spanish. I still want to learn Spanish, and I've always wanted to learn Spanish, and I feel like I owe it to my younger self to be fluent in Spanish. But that's because I still genuinely want to learn. It's not because my younger self wanted it and therefore I have to get it. I have to get it. You don't. Let it go. When I was younger, I wanted to own a chain of hotels. That was my dream job. I've let it go. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want the admin. I don't want the stress. I don't want the building management problems. I don't want it. But that was such a cute dream to have when I was younger. But it's fine. I can let it go. It doesn't serve me. It's not something I want to do. I don't have to hold on to that. And so if your opinion changes from 30 to 40, from 40 to 50, from 60 to 70, if you've changed your mind in your career path, in your life, in your relationship, it doesn't matter. Just let yourself do what you want to do to an extent. Don't go out cheating if your relationship has changed. You need to be honest with yourself, because if you're lying to yourself, what's the point? If I sit here and lie to myself, what good is it doing? Because I know the truth and I'm telling myself another thing. It's just clashing with your body and you're gonna stress yourself out even more. What is the point in lying to yourself? You can lie to other people all you want. I mean, it's not a good thing, but you can, realistically. The one person who's always gonna know the truth is you. So if you can sit with yourself and be like, wow, I can't do this, but I want to do this, that's a step in the right direction. Don't sit here saying you can do this and you can do this. Don't lie to yourself, because you know that's not true. Does that make sense? And so linking it back to age, whether you're 20, whether you're 15, whether you're 24, whether you're 36, no matter what age you are, if there's something you want to do, you can start it now. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It doesn't matter what stage of life you're in, what age you are, because if it's something that you want to do, you can achieve it. And if it's something you've wanted for a long time and it hasn't happened yet, trust the timing. Like I said, Morgan Freeman got famous at 40. Are you telling me that through his 20s and through his 30s, he didn't want that? I'm sure he did. Like I said, I'm an actor. I've been acting since I was 15. I'm 22 now. That's 7 years. 7 years. Where's my big break? Please. So where is it? But I trust that the right thing is going to happen for me at the right time. Does that mean that it doesn't stress me out, the fact that I haven't had a role in 7 years and I'm paying £200 a year for Spotlight? Of course not. It does stress me the hell out. And it's like, where's my job? What's the point? But the point is, I love acting, and the point is I want to be an actor. And so no matter what external circumstances are going on, I know if that's something I want and that's something I'm working towards, it doesn't matter how long it will take me, because if I stop now, I know I'm not going to get it. If I keep going to the rest of my life, I might not get it, but at least I know I tried. Same thing goes with anything. So I hope this made sense. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm super sick and I've just covered it all up with makeup, and I'm kind of loving the fact that makeup can cover up all my problems like this. But I know I'm sick. And I'm not going to lie to myself and say I'm fine, because I'm not. So I'm going to get the hell back into bed and I'm going to have a nice little chill day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspired somebody in any way, shape or form. And again, don't take it as a thing of like, oh, you have to be positive all the time. You don't. But if your default setting is to complain and your default setting is to come back to the negative, start focusing on the good. Because when you focus on the good, you will attract more things that are good into your life. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, I would love it if you stick around, subscribe. Don't have to, but the button is down there. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye.